dear students. Today I am going to start part 2 of the chapter The Tsunami. At part 1 we read the stories of those courageous people who survived in the tsunami. Today I am going to start part 2. But before that, I want to show you few pictures. Do you know this girl? Have you ever heard about her? At part 2, we read the story of this valiant 10-year-old, a British schoolgirl, Tilly Smith, who saved many lives when the tsunami struck Phuket beach in Thailand. Tilly Smith, a British schoolgirl, was able to save many lives when the tsunami struck Phuket beach in Thailand. Though she has won a number of awards, her parents have not allowed their daughter to be interviewed on television and made into a heroine. Why do you think they took that decision? Now here Tilly Smith, a British schoolgirl, she saved many lives when the tsunami struck Phuket beach in Thailand. Though she has won a number of awards, then also her parents, they did not allow her to be interviewed on television. Actually, they didn't want to take profit from that. Now, here is a story from Thailand. Now, let's see what happened. The Smith family from southeast England were celebrating Christmas at a beach resort in southern Thailand. So the Smith family from southeast England, they were celebrating Christmas at a beach resort in southern Thailand. Resort means a place where people go on holiday. Tilly Smith was a 10-year-old schoolgirl. Her sister was 7 years old. Their parents were Penny and Colin Smith. It was 26th December 2004. Deadly tsunami waves. Now, what is the meaning of deadly? Means likely to cause death. Okay, so that is called deadly. So here the Smith family, they were celebrating Christmas at a beach resort in southern Thailand, and it was 26th December 2004. Deadly tsunami waves were already on their way. They had been triggered. Triggered means caused, describes a sudden violent reaction, an undersea earthquake. So sudden and violent reaction is called triggered by a massive means a very big earthquake of northern Sumatra earlier that morning. The water was swelling and kept coming in. Swelling means the water was coming up and kept coming in. Penny Smith remembered. Who is Penny Smith? Penny Smith, she is the mother of Tilly Smith. So she remembered the beach was getting smaller and smaller. I didn't know what was happening. So she remembered that the beach was getting smaller and she didn't know what was happening that time. Now let's see. What did Tilly sense? Now here Tilly Smith. But Tilly Smith sensed that something was wrong. She sensed that something was fishy there. Her mind kept going back to a geography lesson she had taken in England. Just 2 weeks before, she flew out to Thailand with her family. So here Tilly Smith, she sensed that something was wrong and her mind kept going back to a geography lesson. She was remembering geography lesson she had taken in England just 2 weeks before. Tilly saw the sea slowly rise and start to foam. Foam means a mass of small air bubbles that form on the surface of a liquid. So that is called foam. Tilly saw the sea slowly rise and start to foam, bubble and form whirlpools. You know whirlpools? A place in a river or the sea where currents in the water move quickly round in a circle. So that is called whirlpools. Tilly saw the sea slowly rise and start to foam, bubble and form whirlpools. She remembered that she had seen this in class in a video of tsunami that had hit the Hawaiian island in 1946. Her geography teacher had shown her class the video and told them that tsunamis can be caused by earthquakes, volcanoes and landslides. Now here Tilly sensed that something was wrong, and at that time she remembered the lesson taught to her by her geography teacher. She remembered the video shown to her by her teacher. She also remembered that her teacher taught her that tsunamis can be caused by earthquakes, volcanoes and landslides. Now here Tilly started to scream. She started to shout at her family to get off the beach. She talked about an earthquake under the sea. She got more and more hysterical. Means that she was shouting and she was crying in a wild or excited way without any control. Said her mother Penny, "I didn't know what a tsunami was, but seeing my daughter so frightened, I thought something serious must be going on." So here, Tilly started to scream at her family. She talked about an earthquake under the sea. Now her mother Penny said that she didn't know that what was a tsunami. But seeing her daughter's condition, and when she saw that her daughter, she was frightening a lot, she thought that something serious must be going on. Tilly's parents took her and her sister away from the beach to the swimming pool at the hotel. A number of other tourists also left the beach with them. Then it was as if the entire sea had come out after them. I was screaming, "Run!" Now, after looking at the bad condition of Tilly, her parents took her and her sister away from the beach to the swimming pool at the hotel. And a number of other tourists also left the beach with them. Now here, I was screaming, "Run!" I here stands for Penny. She was screaming, "Run!" And what she saw? She saw the giant waves. Now because here she was saying, then it was as if the entire sea had come out after them. It means that here they all were terrified to see the giant, the violent waves came in front of them. The family took refuge in the 3rd floor of the hotel. Refuge means shelter or protection from danger. The building withstood. Withstood means endured without collapsing. Collapsing means to fall down and break into pieces. So the building withstood the surge of three. Surge means force. Okay. So surge of 3 tsunami waves. If they had stayed on the beach, they would not have been alive. So here, the family took refuge in the 3rd floor of the hotel, and the building withstood the surge of 3 tsunami waves. So if they had stayed on the beach, now here they were thinking that if they had stayed on the beach, they would not have been alive. They all were swept away. The Smiths later met other tourists who had lost entire families. Thanks to Tilly and her geography lesson, they had been forewarned. Forewarned means inform someone of a possible future danger or problem. So that is called forewarned. Tilly went back to her school in England and told her classmates her terrifying tale. Now here the Smiths later met other tourists. They all thanked to Tilly and her geography lesson. Because of that lesson, she forewarned them. And Tilly went back to her school in England and told her classmates her terrifying tale, her terrifying story. So here her courage and foresight made her a global sensation. The 2004 Indian Ocean earthquake claimed the lives of more than 2 lakh people in 13 countries. That year, the beach where the Smiths were vacationing was one of the few to report 0 casualties. That was all because of the little Tilly's presence of mind. That's why people call her Angel of the Beach. Tilly's story teaches us 3 important things. First is knowledge. It is the ultimate preparedness tool. This is the only reason that her previous knowledge saved many lives. Second, it is important to remember that the unexpected can strike anytime, even during joyous time. The third is presence of mind. Now, I would like to summarize this story through this animated video. Have a look.
This story is based on a true story about a girl called Tilly Smith. She's from Britain. She studies geography at school. In December 2004, Tilly was 10. She was in year 5 at school. Mr. Kearney was her geography teacher.
What is a tsunami?
It's a tidal wave. Earthquakes under the ocean cause tsunamis.
2 weeks later, Tilly and her family were on holiday in Thailand. They were on a beach.
Look! There are lots of bubbles in the ocean. The boats are moving a lot.
Look at the waves. They are very big.
Suddenly,
How strange!
What's happening? Where's the ocean?
Tilly was very frightened.
Mum, Dad! Holly! Quick! Run! Run! It's a tsunami!
What's a tsunami?
A tidal wave!
Run, everyone! Run!
Run to the hotel!
There were lots of people on the beach. Minutes later, the tsunami tidal wave was at the beach. All the people from the beach were safe.
We are safe here.
In September 2005, Tilly was in London at an award ceremony for bravery.
Well done, Tilly.
Thank you.
Back at school,
Well done, Tilly. You're so clever.
Yes, Tilly. I'm really proud of you.
My dear students, I hope after watching this video you have understood that how did the miracle girl Tilly Smith saved the people. Though at that time she remembered geography lesson taught by her teacher. But do you know what was the important part? The most important part was that she utilized the knowledge gave by her teacher. Well, this was the second part of the chapter, the tsunami. I will come soon with the third part of the chapter. Till then, goodbye, take care.